Hey folks, Jayborino here, welcome back. This is StarCraft 2 Odyssey. We're playing Act 2. To reiterate what I said last time, Map 6, what we were playing this time, Divided We Fall, ominous title, is the last map file that I have. Map 7 is obviously here to be clicked on, but I don't have the map file for it. So, as of now, this will be the last weekly upload of Odyssey, and as I get new maps in the future, I will schedule them, we will enjoy them together, but I can't really say when that will be. Anyway, let's play Divided We Fall. We found Doe and Reese. Got the dream team going. Got the boys back together. The Tigranius asteroid field had become a battlefield for the ever-increasing conflict between the Federation of Warfare and United Earth Coalition. As the two factions clashed, the Hell's Rejects and Rebels made their escape out of the Tigranius and onto outer space. The battlecruisers Heimdall and Spartan, one powered by the hybrid and the other by the alien power core, docked together hours later to plan their next move. Leak the information from the Hydra Complex data cores to the entirety of the Karjan Quadrant and expose the Federation of their part in the fall of Duros 3. To achieve this, their combined forces have committed to assault the space platform Alpha Proximus, wrest it from the UEC, and use its communications arrays to broadcast the truth. Unfortunately, the Earthborn's armor presence on the platform has forced them to request the unwilling help of a monster. To Doe and Reese's surprise, Harsh revealed the existence of a prisoner deep within the Heimdall. Realia, the queen of the swarm, is now their acquaintance, I guess, and has once more, under threat of pain, agreed to assist the Terrans in their endeavors. While the Heimdall and Spartan travel to reach the platform, Harsh and the bridge's officers prepare for the upcoming battle and confront Krovsky about his parentage, a parentage that they conveniently forgot to mention to the rebels. Alpha Proximus is heavily defended by the UEC, and only with a strong army and proper usage of your main command center's abilities can you succeed. Prioritize defending your Terran outpost while keeping a steady stream of income flowing from the Swarm Hive, or controlling both. Sometimes those hints maybe give a little too much away, I suppose. But a hint is a hint. Sometimes necessary. Divided We Fall en route to UEC-occupied Alpha Proximus, Heimdall Bridge, 1647 shipboard log. I'm a little nervous about the name of this one and how it's going to end because of it. And that's how it goes. The Louis Krovsky, who I've known for 3 years, turns out to be Alexander Rourke, son of the Grand Marshal of the Federation of Warfare. The same damn government hunting us down after framing us for treason. It took Sam hours to find a photo of you in the database, and the few that you found were from your childhood. It's pretty impressive that you managed to erase any chances of being recognized. My father did that before the war started to keep me hidden from the Parsian Collective. A caring father, is he? So what's the beef with him? Why don't you want anything to do with the old man? That's my concern and mine alone. Stay out of it. This is pretty important, man. Your concern? How are we supposed to trust you now, Louis, Alexander, whichever your name is? The same way I trusted you. You chose to join us, Reuben, to be a Hell's Reject. They're the only family I have. This is where my loyalty lies, Captain. Ask your lie detector. Don't need to. I believe you, Krovsky. I really do, but what we're about to embark on may bite your father hard. We have no idea who's behind the rebellion on Duros 3 or the Zerg cloning, but whoever it is led to over 2 million people being killed by Ragnarok payloads. An entire world was scorched to cover one hell of a mistake, and we're dead center of it. We're caught in a war between the Federation and UEC, and both sides are gunning for us. One thing I can say is that there's no way my father is a part of it. He's a cold bastard, but that man bleeds honor. I really hope so. He may prove himself our salvation eventually. Jared, you need to wrap this up. We're arriving at Alpha Proximus. The conversation we just had on this bridge stays on this bridge. Who Krovsky is still who he was before the unfortunate turn of events. Right, you all heard the man. Understood, sir. Aye, aye, Foyd. is the music from the end of Nova Covert Ops, I think. Getting a sweeping shot of the defenses we're going to have to bust through. Captain Harsh, welcome to Alpha Proximus. We're standing ready. Gents, had another look into the specs on this platform and noticed that the artificial gravity generator is on open ground, exposed and accessible. Remember the Battle of Jericho Rise? One of the Federation's biggest defeats in the war. Brilliant idea. Sam, we'll see what we can do. Krovsky, get to Ralia's room. Want to prove yourself? This is your chance. I will. Just watch me. Doe, the Zerg are setting up. Reese, let's roll out. Alright, we got Zerg. We got pallets. No geysers. Transfer resources button. Let's just read. Alpha Proximus space platform. Of all the communication arrays in the Karjan Quadrant, only 4 are capable of D-space burst transmission, with enough power to achieve what the Hell's Rejects and Rebels have set out to do. 2 of them, one in the capital world of Simultaneous and another on the second most populated world, New Aegis, are far too defended for an assault to be possible. This only leaves the space platforms of Sigma Taurus, occupied by the Federation, and Alpha Proximus, overtaken by the UEC, as viable options. Due to the UEC is seen as a more despicable enemy, Alpha Proximus was chosen as the one to broadcast the data core's info from. Divided forces. For the assault on Alpha Proximus to succeed, the Hell's Rejects have joined forces with the rebels of Duros 3, along with the unwilling assistance of the Zerg Swarm. The Hell's Rejects and rebels constitute the Terran outpost with the UEC fortifications, and will within the UEC fortifications, and will take on the blunt of their forces on the way, all the way to the comm center. The Swarm, on the other hand, has grown a hive outside the fortifications, where natural resources can still be found. Each enemy is controlled separately. Each army is controlled separately. And the Zerg need to expand to harvest minerals and pick up Vespene for the Terran outpost. Keep the Terrans defended at all times, and always keep in mind that transferring resources will leave the Zerg with nothing. Maintain a solid economy is essential, and both factions should never be left without a standing army. Cliff-jumping units like Reapers, Raptors, and Hunters can enter or exit the fortifications, and when doing so will become part of the army of the side they're in. What are Hunters? Despite having their armies outnumbered by the UEC on Alpha Proximus, the Hell's Rejects and Rebels can even the odds by deploying heavy support from their battle cruisers. Let's go! Heimdall Assault, Spartan Assault. So we can deploy the Heimdall, which will shoot things and shoot Yamato. Spartan will come on as well. It says it'll use countermeasures and all friendly units gain extra armor. Does it shoot? It sounds like it doesn't actually shoot. The space platform stands powered by a complex grid of generators scattered on it. To achieve the longest possible reach for the broadcast, all power needs to be rerouted to the comm center. Take control of the auxiliary generators and keep them defended with a mobile force or even widow mines, as no structures can be built in their areas. The more generators that get rerouted, the less power will flow to the UEC structures, thus weakening the attack waves going for the Terran outpost. Because of this, the UEC will try to wrest the generators back. Oh dear. Okay, there's a lot here. Let's just build this base. How about that? Let's get another hatchery. Let's get another queen. And make drones. Jared, I'm locating several signal jamming antennas on the platform. Grab these. Are they a problem? As long as they stand, our transmission isn't going anywhere. We're on it. Relay us their locations. Jeez, okay, so we need to destroy the main thing. We need to secure the auxiliary generators, which they can retake. And we need to disable the jammers. What is this now? That's the artificial gravity generator. Optional objective. Sooner the better, I'd imagine. Okay. Okay. So I can't control them. I would have to transfer resources to them first. Let's get some upgrades started. So in theory, if I click this, it will transfer my control to the Terran base. Will the Zerg continue mining in that time? And also, will any upgrades we've started continue in that time as well? Maybe let's get a raptor and... I can't get up there. It said that I could get raptors between the two bases. Seems kind of complex. I want to make sure that I do this, quote, the right way. Let's get some upgrades. Again, maybe if I can start the upgrades and then transfer the resources over to the Hell's Rejects. And I think, again, there's no geysers, so I think we're just going to have to pick them up. Let's go Lair. Ground Carapace, and then, I mean, Roach Queen did us real good. That counters most things. So I think we just do that again. Come on, people, we need to secure our outpost. Let's get the Roach Warren put down. And then let's transfer over to the Terran base and try to get bunkers and siege tanks set up. But I need more resources to transfer because this is not enough money to really do anything with. Alternatively, I still have the Heimdall Assault. I kind of want to try this. So, like, if I...
Research complete.
Do this. Oh my god. Go! Just use the other one too. Oh, it's floating. I think it's because they were stacked up. So the Icy, so this, it doesn't actually shoot. So the Spartan doesn't actually shoot, but it does provide a big defense bonus. All right, let's transfer, I think. Well, I mean, we could wait. It's kind of taking a risk. We have the freighters incoming with resources. Shape up, man, and get this place defended. Let's go ahead and start scanning around. See a planetary there. This is the situation also where we want to probably just make sure that we're scanning constantly. I have some units here. Let's get some more Zerglings and Overlords, please. Oh, I want Raelius Chosen, but I don't have any gas. There was some on the ground there. Then we click to go back to Swarm Harvest, and here we are. I am intrigued. Okay, well, factories. More barracks. Let's get some upgrades going. Let's get an armory as well. Well, we gotta wait for the factory. It's a little aggressive. It's not that much more money to just go ahead and get a second engineering bay. And let's go ahead and get these bays. You know what? I don't need to do that. That's, I mean, I just wasted the money doing what I just did, but I think that's okay. I have an entrance over here.
Yes, sir. Been waiting on you.
I guess let's just go ahead and get this set up. Oh, this is interesting. So what we build... Everything we're building is now the Rebels faction. Oh, I see. Okay, so it has a chance to be either one, it looks like. Or maybe they come under our control. I'm not really clear on that. Perdition turret. Normal turret. Load up.
Add-on complete.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you all sit here. We have these upgrades started, so I think we want to go back. Freighters on their way back to the Zerg. Krofsky, tell Relia to keep those resources flowing. So is there a visual? Anything visual? Like, is there like... I saw in the... cuts. Yeah, I was going to say, I saw a train line. That's really neat. And then it switches. Oh, that's so neat. And then it turns around. Okay, we're back with the Zerg. And it seems like the upgrades did indeed continue. I'd really like to get that Relia's Chosen upgrade. It's so good for the queens. And really right now, I need more, I need more gas. So let's go gas hunting before anything else. There's one bunker here. Well, no, there's not. I destroyed it.
Upgrade complete.
And let's make sure, like, let's scan and then drop in the Heimdall constantly. And then the other thing too is let's go crazy with creep spread, because the creep tumors. This might not be intended, but I noticed the creep tumors are invisible even when they're spreading, which is obviously really, really good. Okay, so let's get some roaches.
Additional supply depots.
And we need more overlords. And do I have any normal Zerglings? I want to get some raptors to be able to jump up and down the cliffs. I had a raptor, didn't I? He's in here somewhere.
Upgrade.
He's alive. We're alive. All I really want is this gas. I don't care about anything else right now. We're just focused on getting this stuff. Yep. Nope. Get out of here. Too bad. That's fine. And I think I want to be switching back and forth quite a bit. So let's go half and half on roaches, and then just get more roaches and more queens. One question I do have, though, is will I be able to switch back and forth? Wait, does my supply carry over? I didn't really notice that.
Complete.
Let's queue up more upgrades and then switch back. Again, every time we switch, I think we want to make sure that we have upgrades going. Very important. Okay, looking good. This is a solid force for now. We'll push forward later. Keep spreading the creep. Heimdall's up. Let's call it in. Just gonna scan, and every time that's up, like it's gonna Yamato stuff, and it's got the shield, so it doesn't seem like it's gonna be taking a large amount of damage. Probably just use this exclusively to push with the swarm. That's really neat. Okay, you guys hop in here. When did I get more infantry? I didn't build those, did I? I must have. Okay, so now we need tanks. Oh shit, I've got another entrance down here. I guess we gotta cover both of these. Maybe like this. And then Perdition turret, normal turret. And then I need Marines. Let's get a few extra additional SCVs. Let's get our armory. Faster I can get these upgrades sorted out, the better. Let's just get like 4 tanks and just plop them right in the middle here.
Add-on.
Okay. Need an armory for Maelstrom rounds. All of these are good. Load on in. Okay. The attack has begun. That's right, Perdition turrets. That's right.
Research complete.
Okay, and then 2 more Marines load in there. Yeah, see, my supply, that's, maybe that needs, I don't know how, I mean, that would be kind of a pain in the ass to change, but in my opinion, the supply should be separate for each group. Again, I understand why it's not, but maybe it should be. That's cool, though, how they, you know, it's different based on who you have selected on well, it's just random what color faction they appear as. That's really interesting. Hopefully, I mean, I kind of wait for these tanks and then I want to switch back. It's like this. Got these going. Ooh, okay, I definitely want both of those as well. So let's switch back. I need to go find more gas. There's a bunch down along the bottom here. We're very close to being able to clear out even more of this. And we've got a nice group with the Zerg, and we're continuing to get resources as we're waiting. I need to expand with them soon. I'm feeling good with this group up here, though. I don't want to make too large of a group with the Swarm when I could just keep scanning and dropping the Heimdall in. Okay. Let's take these folks. I'm sorry in advance, Swarmlings, but you were not long for this world anyway. It just wasn't meant to be. Let's get some more gas. Move on in on top of the bunker. What if we use this? Haha! Seems good. Get up there on the tank. Okay, they cloak wraiths. So let's back up. We're gonna need overseers.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Okay, this seems fine. Let's keep spreading creep. I should probably come down and solidify our holdings down at the bottom. I need just a few more Zerglings as well, because I need Raptorlings. Let's get some more queens.
Upgrade complete.
And Aberrations release 2 Splitterlings upon death. I don't necessarily need that. Might get that for later. I don't need Aberrations, I guess is my point.
Mineral field Additional supply depots required.
Okay, let's go Raptorlings so we can get the stuff on the high ground. More
Mineral field depleted.
Overseers, which are not included in our F2, so let's just go ahead and grab all those separately. Okay, and in we go. No, Raptorlings. Raptorlings. Gotta pick this stuff up. Oh, and it keeps track up at the upper right. All these cooldowns are typically kept track of in the upper right. So let's go ahead and move on in. Planetary Fortress is destroyed. This is super solid. Okay, great. So let's get in there. Let's pick an area. What if we start scanning outside of this base?
Are under attack.
I was going to say, I'm looking for a spot to use Heimdall. Because this army is strong. We don't really need to support it with the Heimdall anymore, in my opinion. What if we... I don't know. I'm just trying to find spots to use. Let's do this. This stuff might get replaced, which is obviously a big problem. Sorry, Queen. Wasn't paying attention. All right, there's lots and lots of gas around here.
Mineral field depleted.
We'll make more Raptorlings later to make sure we jump up and grab this junk.
Base is under attack.
Okay, there's another
Upgrade complete.
planetary there. I gotta keep an eye out to make sure we're... I mean, we seem fine. Seem fine. Don't you dare. Okay. That's right. Vile Roach. He's a god. I'll do gas... I'll do like a quick gas roundup later. All right, we got help here from the Spartan. Okay, very nice. Let's take these out. Heimdall in 42 seconds. Again, let's just keep scanning and picking out places where we just want to start laying the hurt down with the Heimdall. Again, these global powers are super strong. It's absolutely worth, I think, going out of our way to make sure that we're using them constantly.
Mineral field depleted.
Scan there. Oh, yeah.
Forces are under attack.
Production. That's what we're looking for. There's a tank up there. I don't have Spartan up to help me. This is unfortunate. We just got to get on top of this tank. Where are those Overseers? Get on up here. Annoying.
Mineral field depleted.
See, like, what if I just drop in right here? Again, every little bit seems like a big advantage. Let's destroy this stuff. Okay, they do have ravens, which should probably will see my tumors. Haven't really been on the ball with tumors. And I have a base that I can expand to. So let's... Now that I've taken care of most of this... Again, let's do a quick gas run. I don't really need to right now, though, so let's just make Zerglings. Any upgrades that I want to queue up now, just get everything available. Adaptive plating for sure, and then we need to set this base up. So let's get that. Let's issue the commands, and then we can switch back. So we can do this.
Base
You all
is
switch
under
back.
attack.
You all be Raptorlings. We'll go looking for collecting gas later. It's possible amount of money because they're not auto-repairing anymore. So yeah, we got to switch back and start making an army, build more barracks, and maybe one more factory, and then a ton of extra barracks. Okay, here we are. So now I'm going to get all these upgrades. All of them. Goliath upgrades. Diamondback, increasing its attack range by 1 and hull health by 50 is a nice double upgrade there. Grab these, and these. Okay, cool.
Give us your best shot.
Siege up here. And then I'm going to grab a few more SCVs. Not that many, that's good. This is mining. We have another base that I opened up. And then let's keep scanning, seeing what we can find. Heimdall, come on in. This is great. This is great. I mean, you can clear the whole map doing just this. So it's a little cheeky. But
Upgrade
I guess I shouldn't, I'm not going to I'm not complaining or anything like that. It's just, obviously, we could essentially win doing this same thing.
What's going on?
Research complete.
Okay, and then let's get another barracks.
Bad news?
And then another barracks. And just in case, like, let's set up some additional turrets. We got some high ground vision here. Oh, that's actually where the resources come in. I wonder if they would actually attack that.
Research complete.
Just in case, again, I'm going to get some additional turrets, because it's always like, well, the Wraiths can cloak. They cloak instantly upon being attacked, which is great, but as soon as you you lose one turret, then you lack the ability to attack them. Though, granted, we can just keep scanning, so let's do that. So these have minimal defenses. It said that we can't build here, so I need to have a mobile force. So maybe I want to use Raptorlings to do that, for example.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, and I think, I mean, I've spent a lot of the money with this group. It said I could use, it said I should use you know, Widow Mines would be good to hold on to those in retrospect. I need to be able to get to them, though. How are we doing on Heimdall? Heimdall's ready. Which way do we want to go first? Right there. There's a lot of ravens everywhere, too. Should wipe a lot of this stuff out. Should probably wait and use this when I'm attacking a base. Seems like it only attacks the things that are attacking it.
Upgrade complete.
Still, though, that's a lot. Let's go back to Swarm. Got everything queued up.
Upgrade complete.
Got everything hotkeyed as well. We have some more SCVs to repair. Again, I like the mixture of faction colors here and how it's randomized. Mass Recall did something similar with,
Upgrade
like, Antigua Prime. When you took control of that, it mixed the faction colors. It's pretty cool. All right, we're back with the Zerg.
Add-on complete.
And like I said, I think I want to do a quick run-through for Vespene. And let's build more queens and roaches, because that's the core of my...
Add-on complete.
That's the core of my army. It's really my only army. I could make Hydralisks too, but it just doesn't feel necessary. Okay, you grab those. Slowly, eventually. And then over here. And then let's also get this base set up. There's more down here. How are we doing on Heimdall? It's ready. Again, if I don't... I'd rather clear the main... I'd rather clear stuff that's on the main platform. So let's... Well, I just said it. Let's clear stuff on the main platform, and then I attack with the Heimdall right here. Oh my god, the Yamato gun. It's so good! Yes, kill the Raven. That's right. And see, it mostly only focuses anti-air. But it's getting the bunkers, it's taking down the Thors, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on in. As a final to-do, what I can do is again, make more Raptorlings to jump around and grab this extra supply, or these extra gas pallets. Okay, so I have a plethora of resources, so I don't see a reason to overbuild. That would be a mistake.
Upgrade.
Let's just go.
Research.
Let's just go.
Your forces are under attack.
Grab these resources while we can. Petrified Vespene.
Are under attack.
And we've shown how good Vile Roaches are against these fortified bunkers. So strong. Okay, and then more Vespene. Holy crap. Give it to me. Give it all to me. Yes! Ooh, an enemy base. Well, we got this. Hopefully it'll kill some of the tanks. And then when we attack the base, I will just go ahead and use the Spartan to cover me. Again, these global powers are so cool. They're so cool, but also super useful. Maybe a little too useful. Okay, so we're going to do this. And this, I mean, this is production, so we hopefully are going to stop them from attacking us in any substantial way. That base seems super solid. Let's split some of these. Do I have any idle drones? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, we got another base that we're opening up down here. Don't. Just take care of this. Let's keep kind of scanning around and looking. So let's... I wonder if, like, this whole right side, like the entire bottom right of the map, is meant for the Zerg. It's possible. And then we can also come over here and make this. And let's get some additional Zerglings. Again, those are just, it's to collect Vespene. But also, we can send them up to help our Terran forces as well. Well, so I'm kind of curious just to see how far this goes. You know what I mean? Like, how far does the Zerg section go? And then meanwhile, let's scan. Again, I'm just kind of like just scanning all over the place. I want to see where we can use the Heimdall next. Okay. And then, how about up here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to get that optional objective sooner rather than later. Okay, so here's one of them. So it looks like one of them we had to get with the Zerg. We got one down, boys. Alright, we have another planetary. I have no Zerglings. I thought I built some of them, but that's okay. Okay, and then let's add our new hatcheries to our control group. Now... yeah, see, that's a ledge. I think we need Zerglings to handle that. Interesting. There's gas up there. Anywhere I see ledges, I'm just going to scan.
Base is under attack.
How we doing over here? This is a very intriguing concept, that's for sure. It's certainly different. As far as I can tell, the Zerg side is basically... do you think we can open these somehow? If we can open these... if we could destroy these, then we could link up. I think the whole idea, though, is we're not supposed to. I wonder if I can get creep, though, from one side to the other. I'm not sure what good that would realistically do me, though. All right, let's make overlords. Any other upgrades for the Zerg? It doesn't look like it, unless I want to get Hydra Den, which, I mean, I'll build it. Is that all I can... I didn't even look at just the Hydra Den. Okay, no air units. No air units makes complete sense. All right, so let's start picking up the pallets. And the pallets here, here, then all of these. And then let's scan up here. Call the Heimdall in again. Oh my god, that's so cool. Alright, so... I'm not sure what we need to do to override the artificial gravity generator. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to make a huge... like, with my Zerg group, I'm going to make a big group of Raptorlings. And then I'm going to run them around... yeah, and then I'll run them around... to attack and, and like, secure the first auxiliary generator, for example. That seems good. Okay, more gas. I need to transfer these resources. I'm not out of resources with the Terran, am I? It doesn't look like it. I still had a good amount. Again, they're getting consistently attacked, though. Alright, go pick that up. All of you, you're going to be Raptors. This might be a big waste of resources, though, so I got to be careful. I mean, we have access to a lot of resources, so I'm not too concerned. Let's start harvesting some more here. Actually blocking some of these other ones. Okay, so, like, for example, I kind of want to, like, let's come up here. I was thinking about using the Heimdall. Well, I don't have the Heimdall up. I was going to say I was thinking about using the Heimdall, but I don't need to. It's just a small group of units. So, like, if we came up here and we secured this, and I probably should have done this earlier in retrospect,
Your forces
then
under attack.
this would reduce the attacks on my Terran base, which would save me resources in repair costs. We've rerouted one of the generators. Keep it secure, Capitano. Those Earthborn will try to get it back. So remember it said hunters could jump up and down cliffs? What are hunters? Am I crazy? Oh, hunter banelings. I don't have a baneling nest. I could just build the banelings in my... from my zerglings that have already jumped up the cliff.
Unacceptable command.
Okay, and then here and here. Probably good to move out with my Terran group here pretty soon. Again, I'm probably playing too conservatively / slowly. Okay, that is an enemy base. Probably need to just attack that with, I guess just do this. Wow, they're already dead. Let's just keep scanning. And I'm looking for, like, fortified positions to use the Heimdall. Okay, I'm going to switch back, and I think I'm going to try to max out on Terran units and finish this up. And by finish this up, I mean just, like, make some solid progress here. I should probably make Raptorlings and leave them there. It's too late now, though.
Base
A few more
is under
drones.
attack.
I wonder if they just attack less frequently if you hold the towers. We'll see how long it takes them to retake them as well. Okay, so now we're going to make tanks, a group of tanks, medics, marauders, marines. Okay, so we have to just wait for these to churn out. I'll get every upgrade imaginable to me.
Not enough minerals.
That's every... That's everything.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Okay, so now we're just waiting.
Ready to roll out!
And with tanks, I guess, again, I should just keep scanning.
To me, boy.
If I can... What do I have to do to take control of this? What if I just have to kill everything around it?
Complete.
I really want this. I should make Zerglings to go and take it. Okay, let's just go back to swarm harvesting while we wait for these units to build.
Ready to roll out!
And
Research
maybe we can,
complete.
again, if I could use Raptorlings to get up there to kind of like secure that. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I should have plenty of resources with all of this. I'm trying not to use too much supply for drones. Okay, let's do a round of
Unacceptable.
Raptorlings. That maxes us out, actually, so we can't
Research
make too many, because I have too many Terran units. So we really got to, like, just keep rotating back and forth. Could probably use Raptorlings to take care of this. I really want that optional objective. I've cleared out a lot of the stuff along the way. In order to get to it with the Terran forces, I'd need to cut through
Mineral field depleted.
this enemy base. That's a good spot for the Heimdall. 2 bunkers. They've retaken that generator. I'm not sure when that happened, but it's probably not too long ago. 42 minutes. I feel like we're on the cusp, though, of making, like, a big move. So we're going to come here and then up here to retake that. And then I'll try to make a move for the artificial gravity generator. Wait, I'm going to wait for the Heimdall, and I'm going to use it on this set of buildings. And the tank.
Your forces
That should clean up most of that. Once again, we take the pressure off of the Terran outpost by getting rid of one of these groups. I can't kill that with the Zerglings, obviously. And there's just like stuff all over the place.
complete.
Just random units. Hang on, I gotta check this. The uplick is running, Jared. We have control over the artificial gravity in this place.
Mineral field
Heads up, everyone. Mag boots on standby. Mag boots on standby.
Mineral field
Disabling the run a unit over there this whole time. In the battle for Jericho Rise space platform during the Powering Wars, the Parthians managed to overtake command of the artificial generator from the occupying Federation soldiers. Catching them off guard, the Parthians turned their gravity off and won the battle by shooting down the Federation's men as they floated around in panic. Time to teach the UEC how it felt to be outsmarted. Turn their gravity off in the key moments to overpower the enemy as they float helplessly, but keep in mind that only the areas within the fortifications are affected by it. Additionally, due to your forces using magnet technology to stay grounded, this strategy will reduce their movement speed for the duration. Immediately transfer back, please, because I would like to use this. I guess I can just kill my Zerg now. Like, they can't even get in. Might as well do this. Get out of the way. This will free up room for more Terran troops. Okay, so now got a nice fatty Terran ground force. We're mining a lot with my other group. We're gonna go overboard with infantry. And let's move out. Let's maybe destroy this base first.
Mineral field depleted.
Gangway coming through.
Okay. Let's attack that base and try the artificial gravity thing.
I'm in a world of hurt.
What do we got here? Okay, just normal guys. That's fine. Got to clean up everything along the way. The amount of marauders I am pleased with. Okay, let's head on over here. Please. There's just a lot of junk scattered around the platform. This is why I need Marines. A lot of them are going to die really fast, though.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so let's stim and then disable the gravity. Oh my god, it became silent. That was cool. That's so cool. It's really deep into the map though, so like you really need to push hard to get to it. It's really interesting. That's super neat. Super neat. Let's go ahead and siege up. Okay. One base down. Here, let's use the Heimdall to help me get rid of like bunkers and junk. See, I could jump Zerglings up here to help. I mean, I don't know how much Zerglings would realistically help here, but, you know. Scan just in case there happens to be any, cloaked wraiths. Alright, that's a good spot where we could, you know, do our thing. I think I'm just not going to concern myself with the auxiliary generators until the very end. I see the point, and maybe if I was playing on Brutal, I could see the worth in, I could certainly see the worth in, holding on to a few of them, but it's not... I'm really grateful those don't Seeker Missile. Really grateful of that. Well, if I have the pathway open, I could just use mines. Gravity's open again, so let's do it. That is just excellent. We need Spartan right here. That is so flippin' cool. I love how the sound as well stops. Super clever. Okay, gotta start. Well, I don't have enough minerals. Okay, so let's see if maybe we can get into this base and clean it up. I could really use Heimdall here to help clean this up, that's for sure. And there we go. Make sure we keep scanning. Alright, this is how we do it. Get rid of that. Stim again. Thank you, Heimdall. Appreciate it. Thank you, Admiral Foyd. And Lieutenant? Sam Hayes? Rees? Not Hayes. Sam Rees, yeah. Okay. Those are on cooldown. Getting close to another one of those things. Let's just destroy the defenses around it. These guys have been sieged up down here the whole time. Well, it just goes to show that we didn't really need them. What I can do is get a couple Widow Mines to leave there. I'm out of resources. Let's go ahead and attack down in this direction. Ooh, okay, that's Heimdall territory, I'd say. And any of our reinforcements are going to get caught by that. But that's definitely more Heimdall. Kind of penned myself down here, didn't I? Well, here's what we can do. Let's use the tanks on this group, and then we use the Heimdall down here. Because we know how well that works. Artificial gravity doesn't work on the bunkers, as you can imagine, because they're buildings. Alright, so let's siege up here. There we go. Heimdall, you did a good job. Just keep scanning. Let's bomb rush it, get this one. I think this is all about managing your support powers. I mean, even that was the tip on the map, which was to, you know, use that shit. Done here. 2 more to find, Capitano. Why does everyone call me that? Doe calls me that. Has Reese called me that yet? McReady calls me that too. It's disrespectful. Let's bum rush it. You know, disable it. The way the sound stops is just so clever. Alright, let's, again, we clear out all this pre-placed stuff. I wonder if they rebuild. It's possible that they're rebuilding in order to, how long for the artificial gravity? It's every, like, minute 30. We might as well use that constantly. There you go. You're dead. I need to replenish my resources. Zerg have probably stockpiled quite a bit at this point. It looks like they've mined stuff out, so it'd be really worthwhile, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, just kind of queue up an attack command so that they'll figure it out eventually. Then down here as well. Heimdall. And I sent these guys down there. They're going to end up auto-attacking to what's left. So that's why I figured it's a good idea to use the Heimdall to clear some of this out. Yeah, get rid of that Raven, please. Okay, so let's transfer you guys over to this base. No more idle drones. I got plenty of money. Why don't we make a round of Raptorlings and send them around just to see what we can get done? Because those will be really good to retake the auxiliary generators when the time is right. Yeah, I can't control these guys at all. So let's grab the Raptorlings and then move them up here, because we know that we can continue to control them later. This is a very novel concept. Again, I've been focused on playing, so I haven't really, you know, focused on talking about what I think is interesting about this, but having to control both factions is obviously very interesting. And it forces you to decide when to transfer, and it's not instant, keep in mind. So that's also a thing. So let's, we're going to transfer resources here, and we should be able to maintain control of these as well, once this is all said and done. Let's clear this stuff out, because we want to make way for my other reinforcements. That's Heimdall territory. I figured it would be, right outside one of the objectives. Okay, yes, and we indeed maintain control. We can actually get these guys healed. Okay, so let's take this group.
Need some triage?
Let's make a bunch more Marines. And some medics. More tanks.
This better be good.
Now, with this wave, I think I want to... Oh, the Heimdall killed it. Cool. I honestly don't think... I don't plan on changing back to the Zerg again. It really just depends. If we can get maxed out, we'll be all set, then no point. Let's clear all this out. Let's get some more Marauders as well. Got lots of Marines. Can rally to the medics because we've cleared the way. A lot of the errant stuff that just sits around on this map seems to be gone. So we're going to auto-attack up here. Scan around for good spots to drop the Heimdall, which is... nowhere in particular at this moment, nor is the Heimdall ready.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Probably right on top of this, I bet. Let's just scan it. Yep, okay, anywhere there's clusters of bunkers, that's the exact spot you want to use the Heimdall. Plus there's the actual base we gotta check to see what's up with that. I think we could just attack straight into this. Wow, those are wraiths, so let's just bring everyone in. Zerglings, let's hotkey you separately.
Been waiting on you.
Yeah, let's do... Oh, artificial gravity won't help because they're flying. Whoops. That was a mistake. That's alright, you can use it so frequently. It's so interesting as well. Should have made those Widow Mines, but it's too late now. Heimdall? That probably wasn't the best spot to use that, actually. Let's use both. Anytime we're attacking, let's just go ahead and get the Spartan helping us as well. It's like I'm constantly trying to move throughout this map, so I'm not even sieging up. Unless we come across groups of bunkers exactly like this. Oh, back up. You're a little too close there. I don't even have concussive shells. Noobs. Okay, let's hang out here. Let's just stim again, get rid of all this errant stuff, because I want to be able to move reinforcements through this area. See, I wonder if they don't really attack me anymore because we destroyed their two... No. I was going to say we destroyed their 2 production areas, though this area may also have production in it, and it does. Just going to keep making more and more units. I think I have way too many medics. Okay, that's acceptable. More down here. Disable the gravity. We'll use the Heimdall on this junk. I love it. All the doodads get lifted, too. Holy shit. It's fascinating. All right, come on down here. Let's get some SCVs up there to help repair. I think we've cleared out all the errant junk. Heimdall's up so we can do this. And then Spartan Assault is up for us to attack the final comm station. Let's move on in. We want to probably use the gravity and also the Heimdall and or Spartan when we attack the main base as well. All the signal jamming tech is out. Time to secure those generators in the comm station. So this map just has a lot of stuff all over the place. Just everywhere. So I think the way that I sort of spread my attention out throughout it has worked. I think. I'm going to move in and start destroying this base, and we've got it under wraps. I'm probably just going to go ahead and transfer back to the Zerg real quick to get another group of Raptorlings so that I can retake these auxiliary generators quickly. Artificial gravity soon. And we've got Spartan up. So let's move in. Stim. We're going to do this. We're going to siege up. And the way everything slams back into the ground, too. It's so flippin' cool. No Heimdall yet. Okay, get the tanks. We're all good. Now Heimdall. Right here. And then, again, we'll just kind of sit and wait and allow the Heimdall to kind of finish a lot of this stuff up. My reinforcements are pathing through the front entrance, though, which I just busted open. Got some serious over-representation here from the Duros 3 rebels. Not too many Hell's rejects, though, again, it's probably random. Okay, so you all clean this up. What do we have back here? SCVs, move up and repair my tanks. I'm going to switch back again to make Raptorlings, because if I make a big group of them, we can shift them between these auxiliary generators. The comm center is secured. We need to reroute the generators. Okay, you guys attack here. And then split down there. Take some medics, too. Okay, transfer resources. Nope, nope. Didn't mean to do that so fast. Why did I do that?
Not enough minerals.
Well, because now I just transferred all my resources over to the Terran. That's okay. Do this. Again, it'll protect some of my units that are moving in to clean up these areas. And then attack there. You guys go for this one, I guess.
In the rear with the gear. Who wants some?
What's that? Go ahead.
I had so many medics, and now they're just all gone. All right, you guys come on down here. Okay, swarm harvesting. For the reasons that I have described. Let's get a few more Marines up here. Got enough down there. Got enough in that group also.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay. So now we just make the swarmlings. Should have plenty of resources to do it. I guess I could have just made Terran units, but Raptorlings are faster to build. Easier to get around the map, too. That's not going to be enough. Alright, so I think... I'm very positive that we've won, unless there's a second portion to this map, though this was pretty long. We're at an hour 5 in-game. I trust that this group will be able to handle their shit. Here, take the Heimdall. Zerglings coming out, which we'll use to capture the last one. We should have enough units at the remainders. Should have enough units at the remainders to handle what's left. All right, so you guys are going to jump up here. We're going to go back to transferring resources to make sure that these guys are situated and properly take control of what you need to take. All right. So in 15 seconds, we will have won. Here, do this one more time, because it's... You can't see any... Oh, there, I'm going to say, there are the doodads. The Heimdall Spartan Alliance is now under your command. Oh, okay, and my Zerglings were already in position. We did it! That was cool. It was an interesting twist. I like even just the small detail of the train. Like the physical train, and then the train, when it gets to the station, would rotate and turn around. It's so cool. All our people are in, Foyd. Captain. Your show now, Doe. The info from the data cores has been compiled to the uplink to the comm center is running. Full power on all signal boosters. No life signs in there. No one to prevent this from happening. Starting the upload. Sam? It's going through all right. A bit longer and everyone will know what happened on Duros 3. Jared, are we sure about this? I mean, is this really the best course? It's a bit late to be voicing this concern, Meeks. Getting cold feet, Meeks? Just spitballing here. What if this really hurts the Federation? Even more than we intend. How so, Agent? Mass desertions. What if we cause too many to desert? Won't take them too long to be welcomed into the loving arms of the UEC. Well, shit. Always the sharper mind, aren't you? Sam, signal the Spartan. I sort of raised this concern last episode. Doe, stop the upload. We need to rethink this. What's the matter, Captain? We're in risk of causing more damage to the Federation than we should. Well, that was the plan all along. But not at the cost of empowering the UEC. If we cause mass desertions, they'll defect to the Earthborn. We need to stick with the devil we know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right, Doe. The Earthborn are nuts. We should eliminate the UEC and only then strike at the Federation. I do see the logic in that. But my mind is set. We didn't come here for nothing. The Quadrant must know. Will know. The upload continues. Doe? Doe? He muted us, Jared. The upload is still going. Sam? Do what you gotta do. Foyd. He did say there are no life signs in there. Do it. Prep a jump to fall back to position Bravo. Ready on standby and load up the Yamato. The upload is almost finished. If only we would have discussed this sooner. Doe? Captain Harsh, what do you think you're... What we must. No, you imbecile! Power all weapons. Fire! What? No, Doe. Officers, belay that order. I said fire, damn it. I hope in time you see this as a smart decision, and really hope you cool off. Foyd, get us out of here. Well, that's a bridge burned. Because we changed our mind at the last second after having plenty of time to think it through. Beforehand, 24 reasons less. Free Folk Way Station, population 184. Federation discarded planet HY-235. A day later. At least Reese sort of backed us up, but again, that's a bridge burned for sure. Did you get a feel for them yet? Yeah, what we see is what we get here. Honest people, but still, just a way station. A very small way station, Cap. We won't be able to leave too many here. Maybe not, but at least they'll be safer from the war. It's a discarded planet for a reason, Marine Lord. This whole world is one massive jungle. Plenty of fangs and claws, but no resources. Not much to strive for. They'll pretty much spend the rest of their lives stuck in this outpost. Marine Lord nickname. Good one, McReady. I'm with you on that one. The Chancellor agreed to take in 30 workers, nuts and bolts. If 30 refugees want to stay, it's their choice, and it's less people for us to worry about. 30 workers of like 1,000. We have 1,000, don't we? Fair enough. What do we do next, Captain? We leave some refugees here, and then what? This is what I was asking last time, too. If we're not using the data cores against the Federation, we need to strike at the UEC. And find more of Federation's dirty little secrets. You think there are more complexes like the Hydra one? We have an alien-human hybrid powering the Heimdall, and we know its DNA sample came from some temple-like structure, but no idea where it is. It begs the question. What else we don't know? Just ask the UEC. They probably know. Ask the UEC? They went to Duros 3 because of the Hydra complex, didn't they? They knew about it and we didn't. Sir, managed to gather 24 who are willing to stay. Nomads. Oh, I guess that's the 24 reasons less. Take them to the Chancellor. Thanks for all you've done for us. Good luck. Foyd, come in. Sir? Meet me at the brig. Meeks, come. Is Krotsky going to leave the dog so that I can have a better future on this shitty planet with no resources? I doubt it. But I think it's just his dog, so it's always with him. Two birds. Heimdall Brig, moments later. I assume we're speaking to Red. I suppose this is all going to converge on the temple, right? Just sort of understand what the real driver behind all this was. Zelnaga Temple, perhaps? Red? The crazy colonial captain. Has the time come to let me go? Your boys keeping an eye on me aren't the most talkative of people. Not yet, Red, but in time. Have need of your precious knowledge on the UEC. Jesus, I'm just a corporal. I served aboard a battlecruiser. That was it. Do I look like I'm part of the inner circle leading the siege of your Federation? No, you most definitely do not. Worry not, Red, worry not. For what we're after, lower clearance is enough. It's pretty clear that you went to Duros 3 to locate the Hydra complex. The UEC knew about it and we didn't. How long did you spy on us before revealing yourselves? A month was more than enough. The Federation grew careless after 10 years of being unchallenged. I was told the encryption security on your communications was laughable. Right. Now, the reason for this visit. What else do you know that we don't? What else is the Federation up to? Once again, Colonial, I'm just a corporal. I went where my company went, which was that shitty mining planet. Taking the complex and stopping Project Lazarus was all I had to know. Project Lazarus? The cloning of the Zerg. Fitting. In your professional opinion, would the Federation have more complexes like that? Hidden and up to no good? I heard rumors about it. Probably true. We wouldn't be surprised, and we need to know where and what. How can we access the UEC's database? Tell us the weakest place to assault that has that sort of information. An on-world outpost, space platform, staging area, even a lone battle cruiser will do. Spill it, Red. Why in the hell would I answer that? There's no way I'll... Just think about it. The UEC has definitely set up way stations all over the quadrant. We only need to know about one. Low on static defenses, least armored presence possible, and simple to get in and out of. Easy pickings, basically, Red. Outpost Piss Off. That's the best one to go to. Roanoke Spaceport. It's a platform in the Almar system. Of the ones he thought about, that's the easiest to assault. I did not even notice he was there. He was cloaked. Thanks, Red. Oh, you bastards. Damn you all. Sam, did you get that? Yeah, so we're engaging a UEC port for information. We may find something more to hit the Federation with, and in the process, we neutralize a UEC foothold. 2 birds with 1 stone. The Federation is bound to win this war. By the time it happens, we'll have enough dirt gathered to take them down. That's the way to go. The only way to go. Sam, start a 48 hours countdown on the bridge. When it ends, we depart for the UEC. Are we calling the rebels in on this? Oh, hell no. Doe's going to need more time to forget Alpha Proximus. Foyd, make sure all the crew uses those hours to rest. Krofsky, you copy? Cap? Same thing with the Hell's Rejects. You got it. Oh, is it happening? She's listening through the vents. Garth, hear me. My mind is your mind. My will to you. Garth. Who's Garth? My queen. Garth. Assemble the swarm. I know where the Terrans are going next. I remember Garth. And your insurance, my queen? Keep them within your grasp. Who is that? Okay, we got some speculating to do. Hoo-hoo! Number 1, Garth. Fantastic. New favorite character, Antaro Garth. Back to launcher. I remember in that giant, crazy battle cutscene from Mission 13 at the end of it, the Queen, I assume that was Raylia in that cutscene that was fighting the Federation, then took down the battle cruisers. Garth was with her then, so I guess it didn't really occur to me. I thought he was just like a minion, but he's still alive, and he's acting independently. So he's free, and now we've got another factor. So, we've been so convinced it's the larva, but now we got Garth. Big G coming in hot. Might free the queen himself. Larva, who knows? That could be a totally different thing. I don't know. That might come into play way at the very, very end. Or it'll just never be referenced again. That would be hilarious after talking about it this long. I suspect that Doe is not going to be cooling off anytime soon. I don't think there's going to be a time when, like, oh, we waited like 3 weeks. Hey, sorry, buddy. He was super convinced in this plan, and for some reason we didn't speak up until it was way too late. But you know what? That's just the character flaw. Harsh. Again, I sort of called this back in Mission 4 at the end, where I was like, I think he just wants to get these people off the Heimdall, so he just went ahead with this plan, and now has made an enemy that he didn't need to. And it's kind of the same with the Queen. He's just pushing to use her, and rather than maybe dump her on a planet somewhere and just... Again, we know she can communicate. The Zerg are not usually ones to negotiate or anything like that, so negotiate is maybe the wrong term to use, but again, we knew she could communicate. We could have worked out some sort of terms with her. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that just simply wasn't possible, but maybe it would have been better if we just outright killed her before it was too late. What's going to happen with Krovsky and the fact that he's the Grand Marshal's son? I have no idea where that's going to take us. I get the impression that the Grand Marshal is a pretty clean individual and that there's a small sect in the intelligence community that's running all this whack shit, and we're probably going to dig into that maybe near the end of this act. I'm not sure. And it's probably going to, we'll be able, once we dig into the UEC's databases after the next mission, which, again, I don't know when that's going to be released or when I'm going to play it, when there's going to be a video. I have no idea. But once we dig into that, that'll probably kind of direct us on the remainder of our mission for the remainder of the act. So I'm very excited. This was a nice mid-act stopping point, I think, because, again, there's a lot poised to happen. Angel is definitely going to pop up at some point. The Watcher, obviously going to pop up at some point. And I wonder if we're going to see, like, actual Protoss base building in some capacity, even if we're fighting them. That could be quite interesting. And as I mentioned in the past, every mission you're playing as either Harsh or someone that is actively helping him, or that he is controlling at the time. So I doubt there's going to be any missions after this far from that perspective, where now suddenly we're like, the perspective is shifted and we're playing as the Protoss and you have to kill Hell's Rejects. I really doubt that. I think everything's going to be from the perspective of Hell's Rejects in some capacity. But yeah, I don't know who Garth was checking out there. It looked like someone's family. I don't think it was on the planet we just left, because that was like the Xeris tile set, and that was more like the waste, the forest tile set. So I don't think he was looking to abduct the people that we just dropped off. That must be maybe Harsh's family or someone's family. It has to be, right? Or it's someone that I'm not thinking of that maybe showed up at some point previously and I'd forgotten about. But interesting stuff. And it's just really, how is it all going to come together? We've got over half of an act to go, assuming there are going to be 14 missions in this act as well. So we've still got 8. Very exciting stuff. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye-bye.